All right, let's see. We had the ADA thing. Oh no, the Ethereum ETF shares. Let's go right into the next one here. Grayscale CEO, SEC. We all love that guy.
Can you scoot to the left just a little bit? My left, or not you, the screen.
Oh, I
There you
got you.
go. Nope.
Milo.
Oh,
No, I
you
had it
have
right
it.
the first
There you
time.
go.
Oh, yeah, yeah, right there. All right. So the head of the largest crypto asset manager believes that after approving Bitcoin futures ETF, SEC is likely to bring an Ethereum based ETF to the market. That would make sense. I mean, we are, that's logically that makes sense. The Bitcoin ETF is going to draw more capital for Bitcoin products. SEC may well approve the Ethereum one. And let's see here. The chief CEO of Grayscale, Michael Sonnenschein, that's a weird name, has appeared on another CNBC show to talk about the approval of first Bitcoin ETF by the SEC. He shared his take on the results of the ETF approval for the crypto industry and opined on what steps the SEC may take for the industry next. I mean, he's not going to FUD it, you know what I mean, as they're launching this project. He believes that the approval of the first Bitcoin futures ETF is likely to attract more capital and more investors into this ecosystem. I've
Okay.
seen two takes on this. We have some people saying, "Oh, this is the biggest thing in the world." You know, my uncle, he's, traditional investor, and they wouldn't want to do this unless it was approved. ETFs, tax liability issues, safety issues, doesn't want to get a wallet. And I understand all that. But then you have the other side saying, "Oh, this is actually bad. This is for the sophisticated investors who have access. Like if you're the type of person who's trading this, you're probably already trading, Canadian ones or overseas ones. So this isn't really going to inject new capital. They're already in it." I'm leaning towards the former. I think it will be a positive, but I don't know. We have people saying things on both sides. Where do you kind of land on that?
Uh, I don't know if you positive and negative has so many variables based on what you think is positive and negative. I guess if we're talking specifically for the price, I do tend to think this is good for exposure. It gives access to a lot of people with a lot of capital, makes it a lot easier for them to get exposure to Bitcoin, even if they're not actually going to be physically holding it themselves. I think I saw, I don't know if it's in this rundown, but we were looking at a story this morning that said 10% of Americans hold 90%
Yeah,
of the
I
stock.
think we cover it. Yeah,
So if you think about it that way, it does open things up to, yes, they're more sophisticated investors, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're, you know, a sophisticated accredited investor who's buying and selling. And, they're generally it's your parents and your grandparents that have their nest egg sitting there, that they heard about all this stuff with Bitcoin. They've been interested in it for years, and their financial advisors been telling them, "Oh, no, 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 just wait, just wait. Could be a scam." Well, now that it's set up and the financial advisor can actually help them and do something, aka make some money by moving their money for them, they'll say like, "Oh yeah, maybe you should get a 1 to 2 to 3% exposure to this emerging asset class." And so
yeah,
we'll see that, and it does vindicate, verify, give a lot of credence and weight, I guess, to Bitcoin as an asset class that it probably didn't have from the mainstream before. Like we're used to it because we're in it every single day, and everybody in our life is touches Bitcoin, talks about Bitcoin, hears about Bitcoin, where most people, we forget, generally have very little knowledge of Bitcoin. So I think it's
yeah,
huge.
yeah. No, I'm leaning towards the bullish camp if I like really had to choose. Already past time, but we just covered this last part of it.